Okay, greetings, beautiful beings. Welcome to the self-love community healing. This is part two. So if you missed part one, be sure to check that out. And we're going to dive in. So, how this works, I'm going to take you through a short centering just to relax your body, drop into the present moment, so we can be really receptive as a community to receive information, receive healing. So, the more we're in a relaxed state, the more we're willing to receive. After I guide you through the centering practice, I'll connect in, and we'll see what we need to do around this topic of self love. And we'll go from there. So I invite you to get really cozy here. So you could be seated, laying down. You could think of Shavasana. So just being really comfy. Whenever you're ready, soften your gaze, close your eyes, relax your body. And I'm going to do the same. And begin with a few cleansing breaths. So breathe in gently through the tip of your nose, expanding your lower ribs and your belly as you inhale. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Just releasing, relaxing, letting go. Take another deep breath in. Release it whenever you're ready. And one more time, breathing in and exhale. And then come to a soft breath in and out of the tip of your nose. Invite relaxation into your body. So soften your jaw, your shoulders, your back. Just feel yourself relaxing into this moment. And from this place, drop into your heart center with your awareness and just feel this beautiful line of energy that goes straight through your spine, connecting you to the earth below and connecting you to higher power above. So, higher power, you could say God, divine, source, the universe, whatever word resonates with you. So, as a human being, your human is of the earth and your being is of divine, and feel how you are connected to both energies. First, bring your awareness down to your root and send that grounding cord into the earth. So, intentionally plug into the earth. The earth holds a vibration of safety, support, stability, nourishment. Feel yourself directly plugging in, and then draw Earth's healing, loving energy up into your body. Feel this earth energy filling every cell of your body with this safety, with this support, this groundedness. And then allow this earth energy to fill your being, relaxing your body as it forms a beautiful ball of light above your head. Place yourself in this ball of light and send yourself all the way up to have a conversation with higher power. So, with your awareness, move past all the layers of the atmosphere. Take your consciousness higher and higher to the edge of the cosmos, beyond the edge of the cosmos. Move through all these different beautiful layers of light, higher and higher through a thicker layer of light, almost like a jello-like substance, all the way up to an iridescent white light. And then feel this light above you, below you, all around you. This is Mother, Father, God, Source, Creator energy. This is the infinite of infinites, a space of miracles, magic, unlimited potential, and possibility. Pause in this space, let your bubble dissolve and melt away, and just immerse yourself in this expansive energy of all that is. And then here, silently state your intentions. If you could create anything today, what would you create? What would you let go of? And what would you receive clarity on? And just feel as if you're a magnet as you awaken within you and attract towards you everything you need to create or let go of anything in your life. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. So, Source, this community and I are one. We work together as a team. I ask to be a clear and neutral channel on their behalf, and so it is. So, this is where I'm just going to get quiet. I'm going to connect in, scan, do an energetic like x ray, see what's going on for this community around self love, and then we'll dive into the themes and we'll start healing. So, just relaxing your body, I'm just going to get quiet for a second. I'm just going to go up and scan this community now and any future listeners. Okay. So, the aspect that we're going to cover this session is self acceptance. That's what we didn't get to last time. And what I'm already hearing, one that I already channeled in my notes earlier, but what's coming through again and being reaffirmed, there are really, it's almost like there's evidence supporting why you don't accept yourself. So what I'm hearing to say is this group is holding really deep rejection wounds. And when you receive these rejection wounds, they were so painful that you took them as truth and they cut through your worth and they made you believe whatever that person said or did, that one, it was justified, two, you deserved it, and three, it's almost like it should have happened to me. And so what the resounding message is from source is that's not true. And these wounds have really created all these distortions, these mental distortions of how you view yourself and how you view your life and how you view relationships. That's what's really coming for through. And there is this bubble or wall of protection that is preventing you from letting this love in. And what's happening is it's not just preventing you from letting this self-love in, it's preventing you from allowing this divine love in. And I'm seeing partnerships especially, but also friendships, but it's preventing from letting all the love in. It's this armor and this guardedness. And so what we're going to look at today, we're going to be gentle. Remember, you're always in charge of your healing process. But I'm going to go ahead and connect in with this group and look at these wounds and these rejection wounds that really made you believe a story about yourself that wasn't true. So I'm going to get quiet for a second. Okay, this is fascinating. So what they're showing me is the origin. So a lot of these rejection wounds actually happened when you were young, and they're really originating from the inner circle. So this is primary caregivers or really important figures in your life, maybe a first teacher or something like that. And then what they're showing me is whatever that original wound was, whatever that original story was, it's getting repeated. So then it's flashing forward for this community and it's showing how pretty much like every decade, it like the same thing happens again, and then it happens again. And so we're really going to this origin point saying, if we heal this, you're no longer a match for this to happen over and over, which you've been using energetically as evidence to reinforce the truth of that initial rejection. So I'm just going to get quiet and see how we're going to start doing that. So hold on one second. Okay. So what they're saying is acceptance is forgiveness, and forgiveness is just permission to love you. Too often, acceptance is associated with making the transgression okay, and that's not what it is. And too often, forgiveness is associated with making the transgression okay. When we do forgiveness, when we accept, it's about freeing ourselves. It's not about letting someone else off the hook. It's not about saying that a transgression was okay. It's about saying, I am no longer going to limit myself, my life, and the quality of my relationships because something bad happened. That's what this pivotal declaration is and means. So I'm going to walk you through this forgiveness practice that's going to allow you to really heal and release this pent up rejection and pain that's being held, that's blocking. It's almost like a dam. And it's just, I see the love and it's just trickling through like, just like a dam, it's like controlled, but there's no like flow. And so we're just going to release that to allow there to be a deeper flow of love because unconditional love is the highest vibration there is. It's healing, it's abundant, it's everything. And so when we restrict that, we restrict ourselves from everything we want. It is our life force, it literally is our vitality. So this is so much bigger than just a rejection wound. I mean, this is literally energy that you can utilize to create what you want that's being held back. So let me see how they want me to do this. I'm just going to get quiet for a second. So I just want everyone to soften your gaze, close your eyes, drop into your heart space. You can even bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. If you'd like to make that connection, you can. And then I just want you to wrap yourself in a bubble of light and love. So you're totally safe. You're in higher powers light. And then I just want you to bring to your awareness this younger version of you, this younger version of you that experienced rejection, So whether it was a parent, a friend, whether it was like, I'm seeing a group mentality too, where it's like a friend group and like you weren't invited or you were like rejected or made fun of in that situation. So I'm seeing different circumstances because everyone's holding something a little different. I'm feeling this perfectionism drive, this feeling of not being enough, this feeling of effort, like you have to try so hard to be liked, to be loved, to earn affection. So just bringing up your younger self, wrapping her in a bubble of light and love, and then placing you and her up in the source's light so you're totally safe. And then being face to face, what you're allowing in this moment, you're not doing anything. You're not making her change. You're not making her do anything. You're just noticing. You're noticing what happened after the rejection. You're noticing the guardedness, the pain, the confusion, the overwhelm. You don't have to re-experience. You're witnessing. You're witnessing her energy, how she believed she was small. She believed she was unworthy, that she actually bought into the lies that she was told. And then what's going to happen next is as you notice how she feels, and maybe an actual experience flashes forward, or maybe you just notice her energy, you're just going to imagine the most beautiful, unconditional love. So, rose colored light just coming down and just begins to fill every single cell of her body. And then, if she's willing, if it feels safe, then you can feel free to support her in that healing. So if you want to sit next to her, if she wants to just sit on your lap, or if you want to hold her hand, whatever feels aligned, just being patient with no expectation. And maybe she just wants you to share space and just feel wave after wave of this beautiful, unconditional love. And it just touches every single cell of your younger self's body. And then it starts to fill and permeate every cell of your body. And then what I'm witnessing, what's happening as divine love comes in, is it's just washing away all of the lies, all of the illusion. So I'm just watching it clear, this belief that you're unworthy, this belief that you're not enough, this belief that you have to try harder, do more, be more to earn and receive love. We're just clearing all of that out. We're releasing the belief that love is transactional, that your effort determines how lovable you are. We're releasing the belief that if you mess up or if you're not perfect, then you'll be alone, that you'll be abandoned. There's a really harsh judgment coming through that I have to be perfect or else no one will want me, no one will love me. It's really harsh too. So we're clearing all of the dialogue, all of that inner speech, that negative self-deprecating talk that is pushing you to perfection in order to be loved, in order to be seen, in order to be appreciated. And a higher truth is coming in. So a download is a new vibrational energy that comes in so you know what it feels like to experience that. And the higher truth that's coming in is that you are greater than your circumstances. You are greater than your faults, your mistakes, your mishaps, or anything else that happens to you. You are greater than your health. You are greater than your financial state. You are greater than the state of your relationship, whether you're single or you're married or you're divorced. The illusion is that you are your circumstances. The illusion is that you are the worth of your circumstances. And right now, this divine energy is helping you transcend that. I'm literally seeing chains, shackles. It's just like all of this just binding and constriction is just breaking free. It's like I'm seeing this heart center or that dam in an image that came up earlier. It's like it's breaking free and it's starting to flow. It's really slow though. So just bringing in that grace, that love, being patient with yourself. I'm going to go deeper and I'm going to see what's causing still this constriction. So it's the pain. So now I'm just going to release all the shock, pain, and trauma and drama from all the rejection wounds that this community is holding, from anywhere where they were criticized or judged or abandoned or cast out by others. Let's just release and resolve all those wounds. We're going to bring in a healing. Thank you is done, is done, is done. Show me. I want to watch that clear. And the fear, let's release all the fear of rejection, the fear of being hurt like that again, the fear of letting your guard down and being destroyed, obliterated. Let's go ahead and release that as well. What they're saying, okay, what they're saying to me about that, there's this really big fear. It's like, well, if you let go of the pain and the trauma, now I feel vulnerable to it happening again. What they're saying around this is that you're not who you were when it happened. It can never happen again. And here's why. Even if the same external circumstance were to happen again, when you change, it changes. So what I mean by that is, even if someone, doesn't like you, doesn't invite you to a party, breaks up with you, even if there is a rejection in your life, once you understand that your worth transcends that rejection, then it might hurt. There could be sadness, disappointment, betrayal, but you will never disassociate or separate from yourself. That line of energy is called your center, and it is the unwavering part of yourself that transcends all experiences and time. It is a permanent essence of your being that will never be more, that will never be less, and it will always exist. And you can call it soul, you can call it Holy Spirit, you can call it whatever you want, but it's the permanent, everlasting part of ourselves. And this is what, I just got goosebumps. This is what's awakening tonight, is for each woman in this community, for each of you to connect with this energy, and for each of you to awaken to truth, that you are greater than any rejection, that you are greater than what someone says to you, and that your worth is not contingent on your effort. Because I see it with my clients all the time. I see it with women. We put so much pressure on ourselves to perform, to be, to do it all. It's exhausting, it's draining, it's depleting. And then we're wondering why anxiety and depression has never been higher. So this is a transcendence. This is a true phoenix from the ashes. This is an absolute Kundalini rising and deep awakening into this highest truth. So that is that flow that we talked about, like unleashing that love and letting that flow. So I'm going to walk you through this now. So bring your awareness down to your root and just imagine a beautiful ball of energy just swirling here at your root. And just allow this to be comfortable, relaxing. So you could slow it down, speed it up, whatever feels good to you. You determine the size. Maybe it's a small ball of energy, a large ball of energy. If it has different colors, just notice without judgment. This is this essence of your being. This is this truest self. And then I just want you to feel this earth energy fueling this swirling ball of energy at your root. So it's getting larger as it just feels this earth energy of safety, support, nourishment. Feel that earth energy. You are so held and supported and safe to be who you are. Feel how your younger self also shifts and really feels what it feels like to be this safe and this supported. Imagine what it would have been like to go through what you went through, having this much safety and support. And then feel this energy of the earth, feel this ball of energy gain momentum and power as it moves up into your abdomen, your sacral area, and just feel it swirling here. And just feel the safety here and just feel the support here. And then in this sacred space, just feel desire. Feel this right to feel, to want, to desire. Feel the love here, the trust here. And then feel this swirling ball of energy moving up to your solar plexus, which is just below your ribs. This is your third chakra. This is your power center. And just feel this power and right to be who you are. This power and right to act upon who you are, what you want, and just feel this awakening into the power of being you. The power of being greater than your circumstances, the power of being greater than rejection, the power of being able to feel the hurt of someone else without destroying yourself. Like you can feel the pain of someone rejecting you, and it doesn't have to obliterate you. Feel the power of that. Feel that for your younger self, that hurtful experience, and feel how different it is when, even though it hurts, she doesn't buy into the lies, she doesn't lose herself. Feel what that feels like to have you, to have that support. And then feel the swirling ball of energy gaining momentum, moving up to your heart center. Feel it here at your heart, and just feel this beautiful awakening to your truest self. So, the download that's coming through it now is, would you like to know what it feels like and how to actually access, talk to, connect, and know this essence of your being, this permanent divine part of yourself that always is and always will be, that will never lessen or grow, that it will always be in its highest of what it always is, which is unconditional love. So if you want that connection, you don't have to unmute, but out loud, you can say yes. And then you're just, as soon as you say yes, you're just going to receive. It's like a million points of stardust just shoot out of your heart, and it just sends a signal into the world like, I'm here, like this is me. And it just reverberates. It's like a vibration. It's a sound wave, and it just gets sent out to the world. And then as that vibrates out into all your relationships, all of your environments, everything, your physical body, right? Your mental body, your mind, everything is receiving this message. And then what you call back to you, you're like a magnet. And then what you're calling back to you now is this truth of greater than everything that it reached out and touched. It's this greatness of, I am connected to something that is so much bigger than health and wealth and relationship status. And so just feel, it's like tears come to the eyes as you just connect to your divinity. So just rest in this sacred space, feel this heart opening, and then feel the safety to be in this space. Feel that how you're held and supported by the earth to really be here, to really know you. Just going to take a deep breath in, releasing that. Beautiful. And then feel this swirling energy move up to your throat, and really feel this creation that you start to speak out into the world who you are, what you want. You begin to create from your essence, create from your highest truth, create from your divinity. Feel that. And then moving this energy up into your sixth chakra, ajna. So that space between the brows, just above, and feel the swirling ball of energy here, and feel this unlocking. This is what's so beautiful. It's like the gatekeeper. This is unlocking the true perception of yourself through the eyes of divine. So this is the way your best friends see you. This is the way your closest inner circle sees you. This is the way your partner sees you. There's this song lyric by Secondhand Serenade, and it says like, take a look at me so you can see how beautiful you are. It's like, if you could only see yourself the way that I see you. So while this swirling energy is here, it's literally rewiring your brain. I can see it. And it is just washing away and rewiring all this neurocircuitry that's telling you, that's driving the negative self-talk, the self-deprecating beliefs. It's clearing all of that. And it is firing and rewiring what you actually look like. Like, you'll literally get off of this call and you will look different. Like, I already feel it for all of you. So this is actually being able to see yourself the way that higher power sees you. So if you want that download, what it feels like and how to see yourself the way divine does, go ahead and say yes. I'm just going to watch that come in for this community. And what I'm hearing to say from Source is, and when you see yourself through the lens of truth, you end suffering, because suffering really is derived from believing that you are the experience that you're suffering in. Suffering comes from not recognizing that you're greater than what you're experiencing. And I'm not diminishing any challenge. Like, everyone here knows I have like a history of chronic illness and like physical pain. And so I am not diminishing any hardship you may be going through, but tonight is really about transcending that suffering. And the message that's coming through that transcends that suffering is when you recognize that you're greater, you're connected to something greater, that no matter what's going on, you never break this connection. And when you have that ride or die with yourself, when you have that, I will always have you back, your back, your ability to navigate becomes so much easier. Your ability to have access to greater tools, greater wisdom, greater skills will allow you to cultivate so much more ease, and it will shorten and lessen your suffering and your hardship, and you will be able to transcend it so much faster. So let's release any remaining illusion that they are their circumstances, they are their bank accounts, they are their current health situation, they are their current relationship status. Let's bring in the highest truth. Here's the best part, too, that they're saying. This is the fun part. Once you're greater than your circumstances, it's so easy to change it. So once you connect in, knowing that like you're connected to all that is, your money situation, your health situation, it doesn't now, it's like, oh my gosh, well, if I'm connected to all that is, then I can easily shift this. And that's when people have these miracles and miraculous transformations. When you realize that you're not your circumstances, that's when everything changes. And I've seen it a gazillion times in my clients, but in myself. Like I am like, the walking testimony of this. This is absolute like truth. When I transcended, I am greater than my health. My health started to change. I am greater than my fear of men and relationships. And then in comes my lifelong, like 10 out of 10 relationship. Like it's absolutely incredible. So let's just watch that truth come in. Okay. And then let's move up. So that swirling ball of energy now moves up to your crown. Okay. So it's swirling around your crown. This is your connection to higher power, divine. And there's a block here. So this is like the last piece that we're going to get to in the healing tonight. So let me just get quiet and see what's going on around this last piece. Okay. So this last piece is suffering. It's like, well, if I just like open up to divine, I open up to the earth, and I open up to being greater than my circumstances, then I won't suffer anymore. And there is subconsciously, this isn't rational you, but subconsciously, there is this attachment or this need for this community to suffer. There's a need for the hardship. So when I said, like, well, why do they need to do that? And then what came through is it's all they know. Like this is all we know as a collective. So this is this collectively held belief. This is an ancestral belief that like we're here to suffer, we're here to struggle. And so there is this fear of letting go of that because I don't know what resides outside of my money problems. I don't know what resides outside of my health challenges. I don't know what resides outside of my relationship roadblocks. And so let's go there. So let me just get quiet as we open that up. I love when divine has a sense of humor. So, what's outside of all of that? And then source just goes, well, everything you wanted. So, outside of your health challenges are all of these health dreams you've had. And outside of your money challenges are all of these amazing, wonderful, abundant things that you want to have in your life. So, outside of the struggle and the hardship is what you want. So, that's the last piece. Let's go there. So, why can't this community have what they want? And it circles back to because they don't believe they're worthy of it. That's all it is. So let's just go ahead and connect in with that. So, would you like the download? You can say yes after I say it. So, would you like to know what it feels like and how to feel and know that you are worthy to have, to receive, to create, and to experience what you want right now, today? And moving forward without hardship, without struggling, without suffering, that you can, that you are, and that it is easy to create and have what you want. If you want that download, say yes, and just feel that coming into every cell of your body, every level of your being, every area of your life. And can we go ahead and release all the shock, pain, and trauma that you're holding around struggling and suffering because it's familiar, because it's safe, because it's all you know. And if you want to release that, go ahead and say yes. And let's just clear that out with a definitive, with by you saying yes, it's this commitment saying, yes, I am letting that go. So it just really sends a signal to your brain. Repetitive consent. That's what I was saying. By it's like consenting, this is gone now. So I'm just going to watch that clear out. Can it really be that easy? It can. So last download, can we just bring in the confidence that it's possible? So this belief and this possibility and this confidence that you can, right? Like literally this week, you can message me and say, you will not believe what happens. So can we just connect this group with what it feels like and how to have access to miracles, magic, the unexplainable, the possibility of the unknown? So let's just bring that in. Okay. And then let me watch. Yeah, now they're connected. The swirling light then goes all the way up and it just rains upon you. So now the whole thing lights up. That center from the earth to divine just lights up. And then come back to your younger self and just feel embracing her and just feel her integrate into your being. So she's a piece of your soul and she's whole and complete now. And just feel her drop into your being, integrated, whole and complete in this oneness. And she's no longer afraid because she knows that you've got her back and that you'll navigate any challenges that arise for her. That she's no longer alone. She's supported, she's safe, she has the most amazing mentor, parent, teacher that has her back. Beautiful. Anything else we need to do? Let's just bring in unconditional love for everyone in this community. Let's do our integration. So let's integrate everything we've done today. So thank you for this healing. Thank you for this amazing community. Thank you for these amazing gifts of love. Thank you for this divine self-love part 2 healing. It is done. It is done. It is done. So just taking a deep breath in, slowly release it when you're ready. And then just gently bringing yourself back. Thank you so much, beautiful beings, for joining this free community healing. It was amazing. Thanks for sharing space, and be sure to tune in next month for the next free community healing.